Look at all these original bags. Oh, I feel like I'm a kid again. The Gadget God here, and welcome to the next episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Let's get on into the new N64 games. Ooh! So this is actually a super bundle I got from just one person, and there's a pretty interesting story behind it, so let me go ahead and just pull a couple out, I guess. So again, I got all these from the same person, and the deal with this is that this person's dad actually owned a rental store, and all these years, all these items sat in the back room, and unfortunately their dad recently passed away, they told me, and now they're just selling everything. So these are the kind of people that had the foresight, at least their dad, to take all these boxes and carefully just put them in the back room with their manuals, and then they rented out the games. So all of these items are really in pristine condition. And again, these are all from the same person. I gotta kick it off with Mario Golf first. This is one of my favorite N64 games of all time. Look at how pretty that box is. Don't even deny it. Look at that. Look at the colorful graphics. Look at those awesome characters. Wario. Show you all the edges, real clean. They didn't rent the box, they just rented the game. Show you the back, look at that. Really happy. There's a little sticker on there, and the one thing that all these carts have in common is that there are rental stickers on each of the cartridges. But the reason why I was okay with that was because they are not on the actual labels of the game. As we can see here, they put them on the sides. Hurdy-gurdy video. That's what it is. So you can remove these stickers. You can see they're not actually on any of the actual labels. So that's why I went ahead and got this nice lot from this single person. So we can see here Mario Golf, one of the best N64 games ever. That's the original bag. Look at this manual. They did not rent out the manuals. So all these manuals are literally like they've never even seen the light of day until now. So they would open up each box and just take the games out and just rent the games. So all of these boxes and manuals are really pristine. So this is one of the best N64 games. We played this so much. I remember when you got a birdie, when you got an albatross. That's when I learned what an albatross was. That's on a par 5 if you get it in 2 strokes, 2 hits. And then you can save your replays and watch them later. So my whole family actually played this game. You could go to the replays and watch those ridiculous birdies and eagles and albatross. It was just so fun. We played this game so much. I love how Donkey Kong hits with one hand. This is just like Hot Shots Golf, if you ever played that in the PlayStation 1. It's just such a good game. I absolutely recommend Mario Golf. And I did pay a real low price for all these. The reason for that was because on their eBay listing, they actually just showed a single picture of, you know, just the front and the manual and the cartridge sitting there. So that was the only picture they had. And people who are collecting, they want to see all angles, they want to see the back of the box. And since I messaged them and asked them, they said these are in ridiculously good condition. He told me the story of his dad and everything, so I knew from that one picture that these were all in really great shape. So the bidding was super low for these because people wanted more pictures. And that's why I got this giant bundle for super low. I actually have another set from the same person coming probably in the next episode. So Mario Golf, definitely recommend it. Tee up with Mario and his friends. One of the best N64 games there is. Couple more games. Now here we have Off-Road Challenge. This is actually an awesome Super Nintendo game and an awesome arcade game. We had this for a family reunion way back in the day, and it was the 3-player version with the 3 steering wheels. Oh my gosh. This is an updated 3D graphics version, but the Off-Road series in general is really great, especially for the Super Nintendo. I definitely recommend it. This version's not as good because they went for the 3D, but we can see the box is real nice. All the edges, real nice. I can't wait to put these in protective cases. I can't wait. Here's the back of the box. I would recommend this game for the Super Nintendo. Off-Road, it's awesome. But this is not a game that I have for the collection. Each one of these boxes does have a little label sticker on there, which I'm sure I can take off real gently, but I don't know, I might want to leave it on because I like the story behind where all these games came from. They all came from the same person. Pop it open, you can see, look at that. It's Just so crispy, every piece of paperwork. Manuals were never rented out, so they're all perfect. And then there's your cartridge. Super nice. Excellent. Could not have been a very popular rental store because all these cartridges are in real great shape. Look at that. And I just love how the stickers are not on the actual labels of the cartridge. So I can take these off real easily if I want, but for now I'm gonna leave them on because I like the story behind it. Another one, Roadsters. Didn't have it, now I got it. Titus. These are the people who made Superman 64. So you might think that makes this a terrible game, but it's not that bad. It's similar to Cruis'n USA, a little less arcadey, but it's not a game that we had as kids. You can see all the angles real nice. Oh. N64 boxes that aren't sun faded or damaged, I just want to put in plastic cases and hug. And then display them in the most awesome way. Pull it out there. Thin manual, but there it is, mint and crispy, all that original paperwork, registration card, and then there's the cartridge. Look at all these original bags. Oh, I feel like I'm a kid again. Roadsters, not one of the best N64 games, but it's still good. I would recommend Beetle Adventure Racing or Mario Kart 64, obviously. This wouldn't be my top recommendation, but I needed it for the collection and I couldn't be happier to have it. These last three are also from the same seller. Supercross 2000. Can you guess what kind of game this is? I know you can. Show you all sides of the box. Real nice. Real nice. Sitting in that back room at the rental store for their entire lives, waiting to see my open arms. There's your graphics. Supercross games. Not Excite Bike. EA Sports actually made a ton of games for the N64, and they all came with a little registration card and a little poster as well. So there's that registration card. Look at all that paperwork. It's like finding a caramel corn in your bucket of popcorn. You're like, ooh, wasn't expecting you, but I'm happy you're in here. Supercross manual, so crisp. Oh, can't believe it. There it is, cartridge. That will come off super easily. You can see it's already peeling a little bit. I can remove that real nice. I love how their dad made sure none of the stickers went on the labels. They had a lot of pride in their business. They wanted to be a great rental store, and we can see by the condition of all this stuff, even though customers would never see this, the customers never saw the box or the manual because they were in the back room, but this person still kept them real nice and real clean and real safe. That's awesome. That's what I would have done if I had any idea that N64 would be super cool and even valuable in the future if you have all the bits and pieces. So Supercross 2000, didn't have it, never played it as a kid, but I got it now. I got it now. Ooh, here's one you might have played. Rush 2, Extreme Racing USA. Oh man, the Rush series was really great. Rush 1 and Rush 2, these are two games that we played a ton back in the day as kids. Rush 2 I actually liked more than Rush 1 because it had that stunt mode. There's not even a picture of it on the back. Does it say it in any of these? Selectable tracks. It doesn't even tell you. But Rush 2 had the stunt mode, which was super fun. You could just goof around. It had little secrets hidden all over the levels. This was just a great arcade racing game. If you like arcade racing games, this is an awesome one. I definitely recommend it. Has a little slice here. I'm not sure what kind of a perforation that is, but if that's the least of my worries, then I'm not worried about it. You can see all sides are real nice, real handsome. Show you the guts. There's so much paperwork included with these. There it is, got the original bag. Cartridges crisp. Stickers don't touch the labels. Don't touch the labels. And there it is, manual, brand new. Got your other junka. Rush 2, it's an awesome game. If you've never played it, I definitely recommend it. It's super cheap to get just a cartridge. All these games are super cheap to get just a cartridge. Well, most of them. Some that I've shown in previous episodes and future episodes are actually pretty expensive and rare cartridges. But Rush 2 is definitely a great game if you have an N64. Get it. One more for this episode from the same person. Is that what I think it is? Yes, it is. This is one of the best original Nintendo games. Yes, the NES. One of the best games on the system, and here it is from that same person, Complete and Mint. Oh my gosh. This is not a game that we actually had as kids. I didn't know it was out, but we played it at these local Papagenos all the time when our parents took us there. Literally, we would eat pizza and then spend like $30 in quarters because there were so many of us playing 4-player Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. This is a really good port for the NES. The better port is on the Super Nintendo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. But oh, look at the condition of this box. It's flawless. I do have some original Nintendo cases, protective cases as well. I do have the link below if you haven't seen my video for best retro protective cases. You know it's in there, that styrofoam piece. Because these original Nintendo games were not long enough to fit the whole box. So that styrofoam piece is actually at the bottom to keep this from going all the way down. And it's in there. It's all in there. Original NES bag. I like bags. I like old, rusty, vintage bags. Label is just so perfect. No rental stickers. Maybe that was before the time when they had rental stickers. And there's that manual. So crisp. Pizza Hut coupon. We didn't have a Pizza Hut near us. We had a Papagenos. Feel free to use this coupon if you want. It's void in Quebec and Mexico, so if you live there, I apologize. But yeah, Pizza Hut, one of the best NES games. I definitely recommend Turtles 2, the arcade game. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode of Complete Nintendo 64 Collection. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click subscribe to join the Gadget God Squad. And if you didn't know already, I'm the Gadget God. I do the research, so you don't have to, Mario. Donkey Kong's like, you talking to me? Bowser's like, oh, why he does the research, no one's listening. He does the research though. Thanks for watching, everybody. And get your pizza on today. Why